Hello, Internet friends. Welcome to...
Cardboard and Chaos.
I never remember that. Cardboard and Chaos. We are playing Arkham Horror. This is episode 6? 5?
5,
4 or 5.
6. I wrote it
This
earlier.
is episode number. We'll fix that in
You
post.
can tell us, actually, because it's written right there.
And we are continuing the Dunwich Horror campaign.
Legacy
can't. Dunwich Legacy. Yeah. Last time we were in a museum and it went perfectly fine.
Yep.
This time we're on a train. It'll go just as fine.
Nothing ever bad happens on a train in Cthulhu.
Says the guy who's blown up a train in Cthulhu.
That's why it's best that he says it.
Amy has a strict writer in her contract that says she will not go on a train anymore with Thomas. So she will not be joining us today. We love her and miss her, and we wish her well in her future endeavors. I'm playing with Tiana and Thomas. The same old crew. And Tiana, why don't you just tell everybody your character real quick?
I am playing Jenny Barnes, who is the dilettante. She is a drifter, and I collect one additional resource during each upkeep phase. And my elder sign effect is I get a +1 for each resource I have.
Nice.
Do we have the resources, the brains and the
All of the
horrors and
stuff? I think it's in the box.
it's things.
We might be starting over, Internet friends.
No, we are not. So
I'm in favor.
I don't think they're not in this box.
try the other ones.
No, they're in the long box, aren't they? I think they're in the...
Have a look.
That seems
It does
suspicious.
seem suspicious. I didn't see it, but
This
I did draw the
box
cards.
would be empty.
I am playing Rex Murphy, the reporter. After I succeed at a skill test by 2 or more while investigating, discover 1 clue at your location.
It's not in there.
And then my elder sign effect is +2. You may instead choose to automatically fail this skill
They're
test
the muffin cups.
to draw 3 cards.
I'm playing Ashcan Pete, the lovable drifter, and his loyal hound Duke, who hopefully will not die this time. My ability is that I can discard a card from my hand anytime to ready an asset I control. So that means that I can use Duke, then discard a card, use Duke again. Duke's really good at searching. And my elder sign effect is that I get +2 and I ready Duke. So a lot of his whole thing is based on getting Duke going and moving around.
And I think we are going to start this over.
All right.
But we're going to keep streaming.
Found it.
There it is.
It was in the other box.
Is Duke it?
There was another box.
Oh, there's too many darn boxes.
Right.
I'll handle
I can take hearts
I'll handle
and
the
brains.
resources. You do the Doom stuff.
I'll do hearts and brains.
All right.
And I'll do the Doom. Thank you, Hef. I don't know.
Woohoo!
Okay.
We're chopped liver.
Yeah.
I'll cry.
I believe you
Will
get
that
one of
me
these for that. That's the horror.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, we're playing Arkham Horror. You just heard about the characters we're playing. We are on a train this time, the Essex Express. One neat thing about this is that the train is a series of consecutive cars, and we're going to travel car by car by car until I'm guessing we want to get to the engine for some reason. One other thing we noticed is that this time we have a much higher number of agenda cards than usual. There are 5 agenda cards, and the Doom levels are much lower, so crazy things are probably going to happen there. We only have 2 acts,
Okay.
which is interesting.
Well, there's no way to do that one, right? We'll find out. I mean, we'll find out when we start. We'll have Tiana read those when we get to that point.
All right, so we have a little bit of flavor. Do you want to start over, or are we?
No.
Okay.
Just kind of pointing out, one of the things is that there were a number of train cars. They were shuffled up, and we chose these 5.
Yeah, There were 3 engine car choices. We picked 1. There were 8 train cars. We chose 6 of them. Okay, let's see here. Recent events in the museum have forced you to reevaluate Armitrage's tale about Dunwich. It cannot be a coincidence. Wilbur Whatley, the Necronomicon, the creature from Dunwich, and the people and creatures who attacked you here in Arkham, everything must be connected. You're certain now where you must head. The lonely and dismal town of Dunwich Village. Maybe that one's Dunwich. I don't know. Maybe it's different. You consider telling the Massachusetts State Police what you know. Seems like a good idea. We could all just go home. But the negative consequences outweigh the potential gain. Given the nature of your story, they would likely write your stories off as an absurd hoax.
That.
Worse, they could lock you up. I mean,
Also that.
You two are both drifters.
Pete's been in prison before.
I beg your pardon. I'm a rich drifter.
Yeah, and you know what cops think about reporters.
2 squats and a cop, man. After all, you were present in an illegal speakeasy, and you also trespassed in the museum, and I think we blew up a number of rooms of that speakeasy.
We had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
The monster blew that up.
Sure it did.
That's the problem.
Instead, you decide to head to Dunwich yourself.
Yes!
We are starting over. Instead, you decide to head to Dunwich yourself in order to investigate further. You pack everything you might need, or in my case, own, and manage to get some rest for the night. In the morning, you head to the train station in Northside and purchase a last-minute express ticket. Dunwich is several hours by train northwest along the Miskatonic River Valley. There's no train station in Dunwich, but you manage to phone one of Armitage's acquaintances in the small village, a man by the name of Zebulon Whatley. And with a name like Zebulon Whatley,
He's not a bad guy. He couldn't possibly be.
who was present during the events several months ago. Armitage's notes indicate that the Whatley family is spread across many branches, some decadent and unscrupulous, others undecayed, or otherwise untouched by nefarious and diabolic rites. According to Armitage, Zebulon's branch of the family lay somewhere between the decayed and undecayed Whatleys.
What?
Semi-decayed Whatleys.
Half decayed.
The half-decayed. Who knew of but was not corrupted by them. He agrees to pick you up at the closest station and drive you into town. As the train departs from Arkham, shoom, shoom. This is going to be we're going to do Starlight Express at the break. It's going to be very exciting. You feel the events of the previous night catching up to you, and exhaustion sets in. But before you can safely reach your destination, the train car suddenly rumbles and shakes, startling you out of your reverie. The train loudly skids to a violent halt, and you hear a rattling noise behind you. So,
So
first,
we've come to a stop.
yes, the train has stopped. So first, Tiana, why don't you read us Act 1?
If we thought the chat was distracting, having a dog.
Yeah, the dog.
Having a
on
dog
set.
in the chat. A dog in the room. Dog in the chat would be even more so.
Dog in the chat.
If chat starts going pretty random, you know what's happening. Either I am typing or the dog is.
The dog probably spells better.
Act 1A. Run.
Well, that's succinct and to the point.
The train has stopped on a bridge high above the Miskatonic River. You might be able to survive the fall, but you don't like your chances. Your best bet is to make your way to the engine car as fast as you can and get the train running again. Objective: if an investigator enters the engine car, immediately advance.
Hey, can you drive a train?
Of course, I'm a reporter.
I read a book
Just let me
once.
put this bulletproof vest on.
So, location. Train car. Train car is connected to the locations to the left and right of it. You cannot enter train car unless all the clues on the location to its left have been discovered. So we'll go from this one to that one.
We are upside down.
It needs to be the other way.
Well,
I thought you wanted it facing the camera.
we do. Just yeah.
So we need to
So
build the engine car
here's
over there.
here's the
We
so
can figure this out.
the engine is the rightmost car.
So
From us,
So the engine is all the way to the right. It gives you a little thing here.
Yeah.
So we're at the left end of the train. So the first one, we can move out of this train.
so we will just have to remember that all of the directions are reversed.
right.
There we go.
Left.
We are in a passenger car. Passenger car is connected to the locations to the left and right of it. And because this is the first room, we ignore the forced effect. But I'm going to read it to you just so you can see the fun we have looking forward to.
boy.
After you enter passenger car, you must either discard cards from your hand with at least 2 total ally icons or take 2 horror.
Wow.
Really wishing I hadn't gotten rid of that big man on campus now.
Seriously.
We do not have to do that because this is the
Right.
first one.
But we should have some cards in our hand.
That's right. We are going to have, we'll draw our decks. There are going to be 6 clues here.
And a shroud value of 2, so very simple.
But
especially
we
for-
can't move until we've gotten all of those clues up.
If this draw is good, however, I can pull 4 of them.
Nice.
Max.
So yeah, we draw 5 cards, and then you have a free. Duke starts in play for me.
So when you get treachery, what do you do?
You get to burn it in the first one.
So
you can.
I will reshuffle
Yeah.
afterwards? Okay. Okay. Definitely like this hand.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my hand.
I'm going to give this...
Anytime you get look what I found. Oh, sorry. Look what I found.
Do you want me to read the agenda?
Sure.
All right. Agenda 1A, a tear in reality. As the train to Dunwich comes to a jarring stop, you look out the window behind you and see an immense tear in the sky, like a rip in a piece of cloth. Several of the rearmost train cars are pulled backwards, and there is a dreadful metallic crunch as they are detached. The train cars topple upwards and into the rift in the sky. Nearby passengers are panicking, others are cowering in their seats, and one elderly man has fainted in fear.
Leave him. Let's go.
That was me.
According to Tiana.
Yeah.
I mean, do you really want to play this game?
No.
Because I know how much older you guys are than me.
All right, so we skip the mythos phase the very first time.
Bonus.
And we go right to the investigation phase. So basically, we're looking for clues
We're cluing for
in
looks.
all the wrong places.
Probably. So this is a low shroud value, though. That's really
Yeah.
nice. Although with that horrible, horrible app.
I have some good searching stuff. So, mind if I just jump in?
Yeah.
We need resources.
Oh yeah.
How many do we start with?
No, we do. Oh yeah, we start with
4?
I think it's 4. Let me check. Learn to play. Why start now?
We've done this, 5 or 6 times. Thank you.
Did you start with 8?
Yeah, no, I wish. How many do we start with? 4?
Yeah. All right. So I will play one of my new cards, newspaper. It costs 1 resource to put out. I bought a newspaper. I get +2 for investigating if I have no clues, and I'm going to exhaust Duke to investigate, so I have a 6.
Wow.
So I'm +4 here.
All right. Oh, we have an app. Elder sign.
Elder sign. So that is
It's your thing.
+2, and Duke is back. So I can use him again. So I discover that. Boom. Now, newspaper, I have clues, so it's not going to be as good. I will use Duke again to investigate. So now I'm +4.
+1.
So I get that. Boom.
Nice.
And my last action will be to... I'm going to throw down a leather coat and get some armor.
Nice.
That is my 3 actions. 2 searches and a card.
Excellent.
Leather coat costs me no resources.
Just
leaning in for no reason.
It's right on the edge.
Nice. Thomas, you're the investigative reporter. 2 good searches, and you can get the rest of the clues here.
This
Potentially
is true.
1 search.
Can you just read that and tell me how you think it's played?
If this skill test is successful, while investigating a location, discover 1 additional clue at that location, 2 additional clues instead if it succeeds by 2 or more. So you would normally...
Do I use those part of that, or do I just...
No, these you would play... This is if you play it for
Just
not
the
its
points.
ability. Yeah, you're only using 1 part of the card.
But do I need to apply this before I go? Because it says if this skill test is successful.
Let's look up practiced. I think there's something about that. Oh,
Yeah.
ouch.
Yeah, so in the... It's funny. So in the rule book, it says, here is the reference book. Don't read this until you need to read this when you have a rules question. It would actually be worthwhile to read that.
Could have been in there. So that card, you play it just like this. But it's a 1-use card.
Gotcha. So I do get the 2 bonus?
No, you either use it for that or for that.
Oh, I see.
What does expert mean?
Expert, I think, is how you got the card? Expert. Expert's not in here. It means nothing.
How peculiar.
So what did practiced mean?
Practiced is the how you is it's a keyword. So these are just keywords.
Right.
Like if
Well,
you
what
had.
does it mean?
Well, so
What does it
it's
say?
like it's not in here either.
Ah.
So it's like, this word is item. So if I had a card that affected item. So there are some things that'll say, like, if you have a card that says expert.
So in other words, what we were asking our chat is to Bing practiced and expert in Arkham Horror, the card game. It might be in the, is that the Dunwich?
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's the Dunwich one.
Nope.
And I mean, it might also be on Board Game Geek.
Yeah.
Because they do all of the things.
Yeah, you can Bing that too.
No, the only special one here is exile.
So, I mean, it must be something. Anyway, so
It must be something.
So are you going to commit that and possibly get 4 clues?
I am going to first spend 2 resources to bring out my research librarian, which says after research librarian enters play, search your desk for a tome asset, my deck,
Your desk?
and add it to your hand, and then shuffle your deck.
I was wondering for a second if Pixel was under the table.
So I'm going to bring out that tome, and then I will give this a quick search. Really, I just brought out somebody to take some damage for me.
I mean, as
That's why I put on the leather jacket.
I have an ally in my hand who I fully intend to use for that purpose.
Keywords.
So that was one action. What I really should have done is ooh, that's expensive. I guess I'm just gonna search for clues. So I'm a 4, and it's a 2, plus 1.
That's a 3. That's
So
by 2, so
by
you get
2
4.
or more. Well, I get 2, and then now do I
Now you just discard that.
discard deduction?
Yeah.
And
So the
I
good
get
part of
2
that
more?
is it doesn't take one of your slots.
Gotcha. So
So you got all 4 from there in one turn. That's really cool.
I still have one more action.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you gonna move?
it's how many assets can you have out? As many as you want.
One
No, you
for
have.
ally, I think.
Item. Allies,
have slots.
One ally. I'm going to spend 2, if I can, and bring out the Necronomicon.
Bum, bum,
Oh, sure.
bum.
It's a tome.
Yeah, so that's just that's the hand icon. So you can
Gotcha.
have 2
Uh-huh.
hands. You can have 1 ally, 2 hands.
That's where the
And accessories.
extra gun without a hand comes
That's
into
right.
play.
The bandolier. You could have a bandolier strap of those. All right, Tiana.
He
so
still has a turn.
Nope.
He still has
nope,
an
that
action.
is
was
he just.
mine.
right.
So
I
you
brought up the
could go to the next train car.
Sure, go ahead. Toss me into the next train car. There's no way this could go wrong.
You have the guns, maybe.
I do not!
It's another passenger car. There are going to be 6 clues in this room. Ouch. After you enter passenger car, you must either discard cards from your hand with at least 2 total fleet of foot icons, or take 2 damage.
2, but only 2 fleet of foot icons?
Yes.
Thank you.
Gosh, look at that shroud value of 1.
Yeah.
I have a question. Do question marks count? Or is it
No,
only...
it must be that symbol.
Can I mitigate it by discarding 1 fleet of foot?
Nope, you're discarding 2 or you're taking 2 damage.
I'm going to have to take the 2 damage then, because I only have 1 fleet of foot.
You've got a. Oh no, wasn't Amy our healer?
Yes.
Ironically-
And our fighter.
She carves things up and then she fixes them. You've got 2 more actions.
Yes, I do. And it's a shroud value of 1, so I'm already up 2 on this.
So if we move backwards, the forced event the forced happens again.
I'd really prefer
so
to not go
don't move backwards. Is really.
But I feel like it's going to push us back at some point. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, the
All right.
Shub-Niggurath's,
-3. If you fail, choose and discard a card from your hand.
Okay. Well, I fail because
Now you could, if you had an immediate card that's, that said like, if you fail the test, do something. Okay. Then so you fail, so you're going to choose one of your cards to
it says
discard.
that I can choose.
Yes.
So,
If only you had an emergency cache.
right. I just got rid of that too. I think I'm gonna get rid of that one.
All right. That was your second action, so you have
Yeah.
1 more.
Sure, I'll try again.
All right. Roll it up. So you are +2.
Yeah.
+2. Again,
you
the
serious?
Shub-Niggurath.
well, there's 2 in the deck.
So discard a card from your hand. It's it's not a deck, you know.
Yeah.
It's not how.
I don't like this. I really just don't. And I like all of these cards. I guess I'll do Unexpected Courage.
All right, that is the end of the investigator phase.
That's a very sad.
Now it's the enemy phase. Happily, there are no enemies. So upkeep phase. Everybody's going to get one resource. Bam, bam,
I get
bam.
Hee hee.
Must be nice. Must be nice to be rich.
You gotta use those up.
Everybody gets a card. Any card that was exhausted is ready. Duke's back.
Hooray.
These all get flipped over. What was my new card? Survival Instinct.
Can't imagine how that is.
Mine was shortcut where I can send an ally to an adjacent location.
Huh.
I wonder
Hey,
what
Ezra.
that.
Hey, Ashcan, why don't you go see what the old man's up to?
I feel like that's your research librarian, but...
All right. If anybody were close to 8 cards, they would discard down. And we're back to the Mythos phase. One Doom goes on the agenda.
Bong.
And now everybody's favorite part. Start us off with the encounter deck.
Oh, goody. Emergent Monstrosity. Monster. Abomination.
Oh.
Spawn. The location to your right, or your location if there is no location to your right. The emergent monstrosity enters play exhausted. So there's that at least. The creature erupts from underneath one of the seats, growing ceaselessly in mass and volume, threatening to envelop the entire compartment. It is a 4 attack, 5 hit points, and 3 dodgy feet.
Interestingly,
So-
I entered play exhausted.
I did too.
So this
is terrible.
enters to your right, which
It's
is
gonna
actually
be-
to your left.
No. Look, it's very clear that the engine is right. This one is left. So it's going to enter here.
That's left right there. Right. Okay. But if it were correct way,
The engine is to the right. So the rightmost location is the engine.
So can
okay,
it,
okay, that makes sense. So
But-
it's
but-
here and it's
but
exhausted.
can it spawn there because it's
100%.
It's
There
not
can be
discovered?
monsters in undiscovered. It's discovered it. We haven't discovered it. If we don't go there, everything's fine.
Yeah,
the problem is that you kind of have to.
I mean, among the many problems. All right, my encounter.
worth a victory point though. So you know,
And it
need-
also does two brain and 2 heart damage.
we are gonna have to.
Here's one other thing. There's no resign.
I think we
I
need
smell
to,
trauma.
We need to do things that get us weapons out fast.
Yeah.
I got a leather coat. It's very nice. I took it off that guy. Whoa! Claws of Steam. Revelation. Test brains. 3. If you fail, take 2 damage and you cannot move from this location this round.
Oh shit.
Damage from this effect must be assigned to your assets first, if possible.
Oh,
Duke! I am +1.
All right. -2.
No!
Is there anything that you can? I mean, Duke can. I don't.
You can get Duke back from one of your cards, I think. Though, right?
No. All right, I'm going to pay 1 resource. This isn't fast. Rats. The only fast card I have is if I fail by 2 or more. So poor Duke is taking
How much?
2 points of damage.
If you have something fast,
I'm not in the same place.
Okay.
All right, Duke takes.
I mean, I do, but.
Yeah. So Duke's taking.
Duke takes 2 points of damage. Duke is discarded.
Oh, Duke, honey.
Anybody
then-
seen my dog?
Ancient Evils. Omen. Revelation. Place 1 Doom on the current agenda.
Well, that's unfortunate.
This effect can cause the current agenda to advance. That's it.
Happily does not.
That was the best one.
For a given value thereof.
Now I really got to find that co-ed.
Oh boy. Okay.
That is the end of an unfortunate Mythos phase.
Very.
We're back to the investigation phase.
Well.
Do you have 2 fleet of foot? Because we're gonna take. I have.
I do. I don't really want to use them.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
well, it's that or the damage, man.
Oh, so do we want to draw some cards and then go in?
well, that's the question. Yeah.
So I will go.
Go ahead.
I will draw a card to see if it's going to help. But that's a really good card.
Yeah.
Second action, I will move into here and discard Shortcut and Mind Over Matter. Those are good ones.
Well, at least you don't take the damage.
And third, I will search for a clue. I'll try and get a clue. It's a Matt Mercer. What is that?
That is -1. If you fail and it's your turn, lose all remaining actions and end your turn.
Whoa.
But you do not fail.
Correct, because I'm still 2 up,
Yeah.
so I get 2
Yep.
of these clues.
You investigate.
All
You
right.
want to go ahead and get clues?
You still have a turn, don't you?
Nope, that was 3.
I'm done.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I drew.
He drew,
I
he moved,
and then I searched.
Got it. I'm going to spend 5 assets.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
2, 3, 4, 5. To bring out Leo DeLuca,
Yeah.
so I have an ally to
Can
shove
you
things on.
push him into the next card first?
Don't tempt me. All right, so that's 1, and I am currently 2 up on the clue, on the cluing for looks, so go ahead.
Do you think that would work?
No.
I have gotten that symbol more often.
-3, and if you fail, which
Oh, wait. No.
it's
Oh, yeah, minus.
-3, and if you fail, choose and discard a card from your hand. Ouch.
I have 1 more turn. Screw it. If I get it again, though, I'm not looking for any more clues this game.
0.
You did
Fine.
it. Have a clue. Your ultimatum worked.
You know what?
All right, I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to regret drawing a card.
Did you get
Treachery.
No, but I didn't get the thing I need to avoid taking damage. So I'm going to move into the passenger car, and I'm going to take 2 damage.
Ouch.
Could have just drew more cards.
Well, but I've got to get up here sometime anyway. We got to get these clues going.
Because we only have 2 more turns at a maximum before the agenda advances.
I'm going to spend 3 resources for my second turn. If I can't have a dog, I'm going to have a football player. I bring out Peter Sylvester, the big man on campus. He gives me +1 to all of my fleet of foot checks, and he can soak up some damage. And then I'm going to look for clues. I am only +1.
Elder sign.
Alas, I don't believe readying Duke brings him back from my discard pile, sadly. But I do get a clue.
Oh, I don't have any weapons.
So that is the end of the investigator phase. So we go now to the enemy phase, and there is an enemy.
So he readies, right?
Yeah,
That's all he can
Spawn. Location to your right or left. Emerging.
yeah, he just readies because he was
Yep.
exhausted.
So he is in this location to be attached to the first person to come through the door.
Okay. Where are we putting where? I was just picking my nose. All right, it is now the upkeep phase. So all those flip, the minis flip. We all get 1 resource.
I get 2.
Nobody likes
And
a
a
brag.
card. Emergency cash.
Everybody gets a card.
Oh, now I have 2.
Is that enemy elite? Asking for a friend?
no.
It is not.
No.
I might try dodging this thing, honestly.
I might as well. I'm very good at evading. In fact, if I evade, I can then move it to an adjacent location, so I could kick it further down the road
Why can you move it?
because I've got a bait and switch.
That's cool.
Would it still be evaded if you move it?
Yes, because I would take the evade action. If I succeed the evade action, if the enemy is non-elite, evade the enemy and move it to a connecting location.
Nice.
But it's still evaded, or when it hits our location, does it engage one of us?
No, it would still be exhausted. No, I'd move it this way.
Oh, okay.
Or, well, actually,
yeah.
moving it that way exhausted. Yeah, because it's
Good
evaded,
idea.
so it would be exhausted.
And it's
Right.
not a hunter, so it wouldn't come
Right.
after us
Yeah.
as long
So
as.
then-
Yeah, all right.
But we have to move.
So maybe I should go first.
Or I should go first and get all the clues off.
Yes, because we can't continue
Oh,
onward
hey,
until
right.
that happens.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But
So-
before we do that,
Before you do that,
it's the Mythos phase.
Mythos phase.
Yeah,
One
oh,
doom.
man.
Bong.
I think we should just skip
first
the
this time.
mythos.
Yeah, I like
I'd love to skip the mythos phase, but
Ancient Evils plays one doom on the current agenda.
And all right, that
it advances.
boom. The rearmost car of the train detaches as it is pulled backwards. To your horror, it rises off the tracks and is consumed by the gate above you. Remove the leftmost location from the game. If it has victory points on it?
Nope.
Okay. If it had victory points on it and no clues on it, we would get the points.
Cool.
Each investigator at that location is defeated. Each enemy and asset at that location is discarded. Discard all clues controlled by investigators.
What?
I don't think these clues
Yeah, I don't think the clues matter.
Fair, but still.
Yeah, I mean, it
We
sucks.
gotta move.
Yeah. All right, our new agenda, only 3 doom will trigger it. The maw widens. The tear grows larger, and you can feel the rearmost car of the train shaking as it is pulled backwards. The situation threatens to erupt into chaos as more passengers realize the danger they're in.
I would like to go first.
We just lost that elderly man who fainted back there.
The lesson there, kids, is don't take a nap.
May I go
Do
first?
it, yeah, get those clues going.
So I get an extra, because I have the Necronomicon, I get an extra book. So I'm at 5. So I'm going to search for clues. The skull.
The skull is minus X.
Minus 2.
I still
fine.
succeed by 2.
Yeah.
And so I still get all of the clues.
Oh, good. You go first.
And I will then use my next action to go into the next train car. Passenger car. There are 1 clues per individual here. Passenger car is connected to the locations to the left and right of it. Forced, after you enter passenger car, you must either discard cards from your hand with at least 2 total fist icons or take 2 damage.
You have to punch the passenger car.
And the shroud value here is 4.
Looks like I just took 2 damage.
Oof.
Too bad my research librarian took one of those and just died.
She was in the back car reading a book.
It was an old man. It was the old man.
Yeah, fair.
So that was 2 actions.
Yes.
I then am going to...
Boy, this is going to run through our hands like crazy.
spend... So that was 2?
That was 2 actions.
I'm going to search for a clue.
Yeah.
All right. It's a shroud value of 4,
Yeah.
and you don't have your research assistant anymore.
No,
But
he didn't do anything.
So you're at 5.
Yeah, I'm at 5. I could pull out my laboratory assistant, which would give me...
Do you have the 3? You only have 2
I
resources.
have 2 resources. Which
Oh, yeah, 2, yeah.
It only costs 2, but that's my turn. I won't be able to search for him.
Right, yeah. I think you take the +1.
Yeah, take him +1. Minus 2. That's a negatory.
So that's just
That's a-
yeah.
That's a
All right.
sister kisser. That's a throwback. Did you not?
It's been a minute.
And I believe this. Oh no, it'll engage with you on its phase.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna come in, and I will take 2 points of damage that I really don't want to take. But you know,
A leather coat.
Does the leather coat do anything?
Takes 2 damage.
You can.
Yeah, I'll throw my coat down. Sorry, guy. Here's your coat back.
You gotta, the open maw of the thing.
Right.
It's like it can't get through the leather coat. It's just too thick.
I'm going to first things first. I'm going to play bait and switch, which is a trick. Evade. If you succeed, the enemy is not elite. I evade it and move it to a connecting location. So I am.
That costs you a resource?
Yes, thank you. I am at a 4. So I am +1 currently.
Do you have anything?
I can't. I mean, this sucks, but I'll do it. It's a good card.
No, I'm gonna throw. I've got a card I'll put down to make me +2.
I'm in your.
And you know what? I feel good about the +2 because I have a fast card I can play if
Okay.
need be.
Okay.
+2, 0.
All right, so I have evaded him. I'm going to move him that way, and he is exhausted.
Wonderful.
And I have gendered the abomination. That's the new name of my autobiography.
Wow.
I am not much. Wow, I am. My dog finds all the clues.
So are you going to play something? You're going to get a resource, draw a card.
I am going to draw one card. Oh, wait.
Somebody's going to have to find the resources.
I have one action left. So I'm going to try I am -2.
Oof.
Really?
I have a card that might help.
Matt Mercer.
That is -1. If you fail, it is your turn. Lose all remaining actions. But, so I'm -1. So I'm -3 total. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm only -1 because of my newspaper.
Okay.
I'm going to play Lucky.
Lucky.
Fast. Play when you would fail a skill test. Get +2 to your value for that test. So I got a clip. I don't know what you guys are complaining about. They're right here. That was 3.
It was under the seat next to the french fries.
All right.
So I actually have 4 actions per turn because of Leo DeLuca.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
I take an additional action during my turn. I'm going to use one of my actions to draw a card.
All right.
Okay.
You're going to use another action to draw a card?
I might.
I miss healing.
Yeah. As long as we're not in the last car.
Well, that's not even damage. That's just good night.
Yeah, that's just good night, internet friends.
That's a trademark.
Kiss, kiss. No. Yours is hello, internet friends.
I say
night,
goodbye, internet
You
friends.
say goodbye, not good night. Yeah, I'm going to use.
And this is why the United States legal system is the mess it is.
I'm going to use my second action to draw another card. Still is not what I wanted. Okay.
Because you need fists.
I need fists. I do. Fine. All right. I'm going to move into the next car, and spend sneak attack and hard knocks, both of which have fists. I wanted to do damage to that thing on my way out, but I can't. So that's 3. And I am going to search for a clue. I'm going to commit Think on Your Feet to give me an extra book to bring me level.
That is -3.
I am really tired.
And then
I have
discard
gotten
a
that
card.
symbol like 4 times tonight.
Yes, that was 4 times tonight.
Let's just say that that's awesome. Winter Nightingale's version. I like it. Although, shouldn't it be like good?
No,
Good night.
because it's only the eyes that turn into
Internet
Ys.
friends? I think every vowel.
It's also our internet password. That's all of our Ys.
the Wi-Fi.
Eyes are Ys.
By the way, your Wi-Fi works across the street, which is crazy.
Yeah, it does. It's cool.
There is a resolution for if we all die.
Oh, good.
Nice.
So those are my 4 actions, and I'm done.
All right. We go to the monster phase, the enemy phase. This guy wakes up. Hopefully, he will be sucked into the void
I
soon.
was just thinking.
Upkeep. All these flip over. 2 resources for Madame.
Thank you,
Take
sir.
my own.
All right.
I will draw a card.
Have a card.
I don't think I need this right now.
Oh, I have a knife.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Mythos phase. A doom goes on there.
Bong.
Start us off. Please don't add another one. Wi-Fi.
Oh my gosh, it's a helpless passenger.
Oh, yeah.
Ally, bystander. Surge. I don't know what surge means. That's something.
I would call
Revelation. Put helpless passenger into play in the location to your left or at location if you cannot. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir.
Yeah.
And then-
After drawing and resolving an encounter with the surge keyword, you draw another card from the encounter deck.
What?
So there's in the passenger car with the abomination is a helpless
So I draw
passenger.
another one.
Yeah, and if that passenger leaves play, we take damage.
What?
Yeah.
Broken rails. Revelation. Each investigator at your location loses 1 action.
Hachi
Each
machi.
investigator at your location with 4 or more damage must also discard an asset he or she controls.
You only have 2.
That's a 3. One of these should be a 3. Oh no!
No.
That's right.
Leather
Leather
jacket.
jacket. All right, good.
So
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 each
we all
take a
lose an
damage.
action. No.
No, we lose an
We
action.
lose an action.
Ugh, that's tough.
Your turn.
I do love how each of these games is different,
Yeah.
but also, like, I have no idea how to play this.
Right.
Next time will be much better.
No.
I think the train is.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. The first car. All right. So
You're.
You draw
yes.
one.
I don't want to do that.
That was just me.
Broken rails. Every investigator at your location loses 1 action. So
I'm down to 2.
I'm down to 1.
1.
If you get a broken rails,
I will be so angry. Claws of Steam. Revelation, test 3 mind. If you fail, take 2 damage, and you cannot move from this location this round.
No.
Damage from this effect must be assigned to your assets first, if able.
oh, sorry, Leo.
Right.
So right now you're even.
I'm going to commit Liquid Courage to give me a +1.
All right, +1.
Is it brains?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
head.
Head.
Cabeza. I got nothing that can help.
I don't think I'm gonna. No.
It's up to you. I will not be offended one
She's
way or the other.
+1 right now.
I'm gonna go ahead and commit the old book of lore.
She's +2.
Excellent.
Minus
I still
3.
Fail. And I
And
still
you
fail.
discard a card. And
But you
Leo
take-
dies.
Wait, no, I don't discard a card.
You got the Shub Niggurath.
Oh.
If you fail, choose and discard a card.
Yep, and then because of this,
2 damage goes on to
Leo gets killed.
No hands.
So we each have 1 action now.
That's right. We each have 1 action, and that is the end of a terrible Mythos phase.
No, it's not. Oh, yes, it was, because that was mine.
Yeah.
And Amy's drawing one now.
So,
God.
Ricka. Well, the good news is, there's still a train car behind us.
1.
For now. I don't like that guy's chances.
I really.
Hey, there's a leather jacket back there if you want it.
Here's the deal. I gotta.
We got to get those clues.
To get them though.
You're the only one.
You're the only one who has shot at
I'm at
this.
5.
Yeah.
That I'm at 2.
I'm at 3.
You're the one who thinks. I'm the one that drinks.
I'm gonna spend 2
Fair.
to bring out hyper awareness, which I can spend a resource and get +1 book. So then spend a resource.
So you're now-
No. That's it. That was my turn.
Yeah, one action.
1 action.
No, never. Screw that.
I think you
screw
search.
that. I mean, yeah, we just have to try and hope we get Elder Signs.
So you're +1.
+1. 0.
That gets you
Perfect.
1.
1. Oh, I should have committed stuff.
Yeah.
Because I could have got both.
If wishes were horses, beggars would ride.
Do I?
You would know.
Yeah.
I don't get to ride a lot.
Also, I didn't know if I was going to get anything.
I'm.
Someone else.
I can get to even
I
on the
can't
on the
even
clue
do
search.
that.
That's at least something.
All right, I'm gonna discard this, and I'm at 0.
Wow.
I wish I could help. The chat, the chat said that I digital roll like
Gosh,
he does.
dog it.
So do you apparently.
I
The worst
just
part is I'm not
Minus
even
3.
rolling.
-3.
I discard a card.
I just
gonna discard
again.
Lord of
I think the developer of this app is a troll.
I think so. I think they are out for us.
Man. All right, you have 1 action. I mean, you're -1.
I'm
for searching.
-1 to search, but what the heck?
All right, -1. Stranger things have happened.
-2.
But not in
Nope.
this case.
Nothing bad.
All right,
At least
so
there's that.
that is the end of
A very disappointing.
the investigator phase. The enemy phase.
Chomp.
This thing is it readied last time.
Yep.
So it is moving.
It does, but it's
No,
not. It's not a hunter.
It doesn't move.
Oh right.
So it just chomps that guy.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't chomp that guy. No.
Yeah. It's not. It doesn't eat people that are there.
But we can't go in there to save this guy. So
And as soon as that
we
train
just need to
car
get. We
breaks
just need to
off-
get the.
Yeah.
Just it's okay.
Sorry, dude.
So that's the enemy phase.
That is the enemy phase. So now it is the upkeep phase.
I will
One card.
take one of those. Take a card. It's a treachery.
Sources. Oh no.
Because I needed Rex's curse right now.
Oh no.
Revelation. Put Rex's curse into play in your threat area. Forced. When you would succeed at a skill test, return the revealed chaos token to the bag and reveal a new chaos token. If this effect causes you to fail the test, shuffle Rex's curse into your deck. Limit once per test.
Interesting.
Oof.
That's pretty terrible because
There's no way to get rid of it.
it just goes back in your deck.
If I succeed, though, it stays out.
True.
Oof.
So we need to find a test that we're okay with you failing.
Yeah.
I got that card again that lets me get +2 to any skill check.
Nice.
Okay.
So that's something at least. All right, that is the end of the upkeep phase. Did everybody get their? Yeah, everybody got their resources.
Did I?
Everybody got a card. It's the Mythos phase. Doom.
Bum.
We are one away from a new.
Oh, hey, we have an acolyte in here. Humanoid cultist spawn any empty location.
Put him in the engine. Yeah, put him. No, that's not empty.
Right next to us, because after the acolyte enters play, place 1 doom on it.
Which triggers.
Which triggers.
Yep.
Damn. The next car is ripped backwards with violent force. A middle-aged man hangs from his fingertips
Exactly.
as the car flies unhindered toward the roof. I regret nothing! In the moments, the car is consumed whole, and the man lets go rather than be pulled into the void. He starts to fall, but is caught by the rift's force and pulled inside it anyway. Remove the leftmost location from the game. If it has a victory value and has no clues on it, put it in the victory pile.
Does it?
No.
But hey, the thing is dead too.
Each enemy and asset at that location is discarded. Discard all clues controlled by investigators. That actually really helps me with my newspaper. Mm-hmm. We lose something for the passenger dying.
Yeah, what do we lose?
Where is that said?
At the bottom of the
If
passenger.
helpless passenger leaves play, each investigator takes 1 horror.
1 horror.
He had a family. There you are.
Thank you.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to give that to Peter because after my turn, he heals 1 horror every round.
Nice.
Agenda 3A, rolling backwards. The pull of the rift in the sky seems to grow stronger, and the entire train begins to roll backwards along the tracks. The rearmost cars of the train begin to rattle, the force of the rift threatening to detach them. You must get out of these cars as fast as you can.
Yes.
And it has 4.
You know,
So we only really have 3 until we get rid of that acolyte.
you know, guys, I don't feel great about this.
Yeah. You think?
That, and now it just gets even more fun.
Wait, you just did that.
Yeah, because I got the acolyte.
Oh, then I draw 1. Frozen in Fear. Put Frozen in Fear into your play area. The first time you perform one of the following actions, move, fight, or evade each round, it costs 1 additional action. At the end of your turn, test Brains 3. If you succeed, discard. So if I want to move, fight, or evade, it costs me extra actions.
Yeah.
And I get the Arcane Barrier Revelation attached to your location. As an additional cost to move into or out of attached location, test Brains 4. If successful, discard Arcane Barrier. Otherwise, you must either cancel the effects of the move or discard the top 5 cards of your deck.
I'm discarding the cards from my deck.
Yeah.
No, it gets attached to your location.
Yeah.
So, buzz. This train car is harder to get out of. I'm not smart enough to
All
lead
right.
this car.
May I go first, please?
Please.
Okay.
Go for it.
Now that we have more than 1 action,
Yeah.
I'm going to play Hyper Awareness, which costs 2, and as I can spend 1 resource and I get +1 book.
Oh, nice.
Which
So you're now at 5.
I'm at 6 total,
6. So you're +2. Tentacles auto fail.
which is a 0.
But it's an auto fail as well. So
That
you have
was
failed that
2.
skill check. That is 2 actions.
I'll just use the 3rd to be at 5.
All right, so you're +1.
0.
There
You
it
get
is.
1.
Fantastic. Thank you.
And we can move.
I can't move.
But
Can somebody?
None of
to
us
move.
can.
Oh no! Well, we've got 4. We've got 4 doom. We've got 3 doom technically. I could go kill that acolyte.
Yes, please.
I've got a knife.
Do it.
Can you get out?
I've got a 4 brain. I can.
Yeah, but you have to test that plus this.
No. This is just it takes an extra action.
Okay. So, but you have to test this first.
If you
do
have
it.
the
Yeah.
if
Get
you
out
have
of it.
the
Is that an
wits-
action to do that?
Well, that's
No.
you moving.
Yeah.
When you move, you have to
Yeah.
test 4.
So I'm 4 brains. Oh, I'll do it. I'm. It's an even fight. My least
Unfortunate.
favorite kind of fight.
It was a card that had to be discarded. -2.
I am gonna spend. Is a 0 still a success?
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna spend 1 to play another lucky. And
+2.
play when you would fail a skill test, get +2 to your skill value, and draw 1 card.
There you go.
So-
But did you do?
So I have now
you-
made that. I have successfully passed.
So this is gone.
Yep.
Yes.
And I now move here.
And it takes you 2 actions.
Yes. because of that. So that is 2 actions. Forced. After you enter the passenger car, you must either discard from your cards from your hand with at least 2 book icons or take 2 horror.
Oh, jeez.
I will take 2 horror.
Can I see the reference book or the rule book real quick?
Here's the reference book.
God, I hate this. I hate this.
And there are 6 clues here with a shroud value of 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
All right. That was 2 actions. I really wanted to use that lucky card. He, I think, automatically attaches to me because I moved in.
I think he attaches on the enemy phase, but I don't know.
Would you look up engage? I think when I move in there, he engages with me.
Engage action. Move. Move action.
Funny story, I'm actually kind of a crappy fighter.
Same. I mean, and I'm not... Well, I'm a slightly better fighter than you.
I got the co-ed, but I can't afford her.
That's what they all say.
Story of my life. Women can't afford them, don't have a house.
They generally do require that, yes.
I mean, enemy phase?
Yeah, no, I guess he doesn't, because he doesn't have that. So I'm going to spend 1 to draw a knife and wait for the acolyte to attack me. Here, oh, you're done already. And that's my 3 actions. Oh, at the end of my turn, I tap him, he heals 1 horror.
Nice.
And I must test here. I am currently +1.
Thomas?
Fudge.
Autofail 0.
So Frozen in Fear sticks around. I am still frozen in fear.
Great.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
So I need to...
So
Or
moving
take
here,
2
you'll need to
horror.
discard 2 books or take 2 horror.
Well, I don't have 2 books, so...
All right. So
1 to go in.
take this.
I'm going to be in so much pain by the end of this.
Yeah, this might be our first trauma.
It might be.
I say we just say Amy gets whatever damage we take too.
And I'm going to play, for my second action, play Drawn to the Flame, where I draw the top card of the encounter deck,
Oh dear.
and then discover 2 clues at my location. Because that's
All right.
the only way I'm going to get that. Oh, shit. Welp. Mysterious Chanting, Hex, Revelation. Place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy.
No.
I
good news is-
gonna be sucked out.
In the enemy phase, he might be dead. Enemy phase happens before the mythos phase.
Do you attack back with a knife?
Oh no, fudge.
Somebody has to kill that guy. Oh. Has to kill that
I have
guy.
1 action left.
It's a fair fight.
It's a fair fight, and I hate those, but... Yeah.
Wait, let me see if I can help you. Nope, I can help you find a clue, ironically.
Hilariously.
I do not know what happened to my hand here.
Well, you're not in the same location.
Right. Fair fight. Let's try it. Nope. I have gotten that sign like 7 times tonight.
I am getting launched off the back of this train.
Bye.
Oh, man alive.
Fortunately, I have no cards to lose.
See, here now is where I think this thing, if you attack it, I think you have to engage with it.
Yeah, it is engaged.
Yeah. It is in your threat area,
Yep.
as the kids say. Well, that was the end of a terrible investigator's
You should have
phase.
did that instead of searching. Oh well.
I should.
Oh well. Shoulda,
yes,
coulda.
yes, I should have. I'm aware of this.
All right, we're just going to start over. And
Seriously.
okay, it is now the enemy phase, so he attacks you.
Yep.
He does
One.
just 1 damage.
1 damage. So I need 3,
that.
please. We're gonna get some trauma on this one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the enemy phase, and now it is the upkeep phase. So everybody gets a resource and a card.
Thank you.
Oh please, can I just have a win card? Now, first thing that happens,
Doom.
Bong.
and this triggers.
The last 2 cars are blown off.
Last card.
2 of the train cars closest to the gate are severed from the rest of the train by a sheet of impossibly hot steam, which slices through metal like a knife through butter. The cars are sucked upwards and fly into the gate. Something above the train lets out a terrible screech. I think it's Thomas. Though to your ears, it's like the shrill sound of a broken steam pipe. Remove each of the 2 leftmost locations. Do we get victory points for any of them? No.
And we're gone.
Each investigator at those locations is defeated. Each enemy and asset at those locations is discarded. Discard all clues controlled by investigators.
I mean, it's over. We're done.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, what a game. What a game.
Sorry, guys. I kind of fucked us there.
Before resolving any other resolution, if at least one investigator was defeated, read this: investigator defeat. Your experience beyond the gate is simultaneously terrifying and impossible to recall with clarity. A hypnotic spectacle of lights, otherworldly sensations, and altered geometry dances at the tattered edges of your mind. An unearthly voice from beyond rings in your ear, its significance an enigma. When you awaken, you find yourself in the woods, several miles from the river. Destroyed train cars surround you. They're crumpled as if from a severe impact. They are also decayed as if years of rust and squalor have claimed them. There's no sign of the other passengers. Each investigator who was defeated has acquired the Across Space and Time weakness. Add it to your deck.
Okay, that's not terrible.
It's terrible.
It's gonna get worse.
Each investigator who was defeated earns 1 bonus experience, as their experience beyond the gate grants them insight into the cosmos. So we all got 1 experience.
Yay!
That means I've got 1 experience.
Me too. There it is.
If an investigator with the Necronomicon was defeated, in your campaign log, record the Necronomicon was stolen, and the Necronomicon is removed from that investigator's deck.
Okay, that's not bad.
Shit.
That's not terrible.
Do we lose the icon? Is there? No, it wasn't on there.
Wow.
Necronomicon stolen.
I'm okay with that.
Well, it gets worse.
Yeah, of course it does.
I'm ready.
This is Cthulhu.
I'm fine as long as I don't take any, lasting damage.
If an investigator with the Armitage card, the Professor Warren's Rice card, or the Dr. Francis Morgan card in their deck was defeated, record that the character in question was kidnapped. So Armitage was kidnapped.
Shit. I'm really sorry, guys. I just wanted to get the damn clues.
Goodbye, Dr. Armitage.
Sorry, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
and done.
The funny part is we haven't actually lost yet.
Yeah, give it time.
If no resolution was reached, i.e. each investigator was defeated, go to resolution number 2. Rattled, you begin walking along the train tracks, making your way towards Dunwich. In your campaign log, record the investigators were delayed on the way to Dunwich. Wow.
Hey, this is the first one that we've legitimately lost.
That's true.
In dramatic fashion, I should point out.
We
is very
emphatically lost.
My favorite is the I did not go alone out the back of the train.
In each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X value of each card in the victory display. So we each get 1 experience. Not Amy.
Yeah.
The story continues in the next Mythos pack of the Dunwich Legacy, Blood on the Altar.
All right, we don't have any lasting effects.
Yeah, we get no
one.
trauma
thing.
other than the shock and awe of watching a train slowly collapse around us and realizing how futile all of our...
I have a feeling that this is a... most people lose this one.
I think losing the Necronomicon and Armitage hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. But yeah, that one... So I thought I really liked this mechanic of the kind of the race mechanic this
I
time.
hated it.
I thought it added an interesting element to the game and sort of.
I don't think that we were moving fast enough. I mean, I think we were moving as fast as we could.
Exactly.
Right, that
I
was
don't
the
think
trick.
there was nothing that
I mean,
it sucked.
having the 4 shroud value early was tough.
Well, I mean, anywhere that one is going to come in. So
I mean,
what else do we
losing-
have here? Another 4 shroud
4.
value. Oh, this.
But
was,
gain 3
With
resources.
but that one was only one.
This one
Ew.
was the sleeping car. 1 clue. Gain 3 resources. Remember that you have stolen a passenger's luggage. Group limit once per game.
So we could steal somebody's luggage. That's
love
awesome.
that.
And then this one was the parlor car. Spend 3 resources, discover 1 clue. So they were getting better.
Could have bought them all.
We hit all the bad ones first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you wonder if somebody shuffled.
I had nothing to do with this one.
So I thought it was it was a neat twist on things with that mechanic. But man, yeah. We got bogged down early with that, and then losing Duke really, like without Duke, this guy sucks. Because
Yeah.
Duke lets him actually, like he's got 2s in almost every skill, and Duke lets him not have 2s.
I think it's interesting that I don't know, what did this game take us? An hour and a half?
If
An hour?
that.
Yeah.
That was $15 for the scenario pack.
But it's endlessly replayable.
Don't add us Fantasy Flight Games.
Please add us Fantasy Flight Games. But I mean, it's you get other cards, you get action cards.
I'm guessing, $15. My newspaper was worth $15. Damn it! That newspaper actually was really sweet because we kept losing the clues,
Right.
and so then I was like, I'm +2 again. That's really
Nice.
Yeah, I thought that was a really interesting one, but sort
And
of
we move along on this journey of discovery.
we reached Dunwich a little late.
Which could have effects.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of used to walking. This is usually where I get kicked off the train anyway.
It's not comfortable, but I can do it.
Well, thank you so much for following along. We so appreciate your follows, your looks, your likes, all that stuff. These games are on YouTube, they're on Twitch, chat. You guys were
Hilarious.
I didn't actually read much of your stuff today, but I'm sure it was great.
It was.
Yeah, a lot of Y's getting made eyes and stuff. It was all there. The Hefner was the Hefner. It's all great.
The Necronomicon.
The Oh!
That's you.
Oh! How long have you been sitting
No,
on?
Winter Nightingale just posted that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And of
Very
course,
good.
of course, this game really got derailed.
Yeah.
So Armitage is now arbitrage. Look it up, people. Look it up. That's a good joke. You just have to look up the word.
So that is going to wrap it up again for this one.
Read a book.
We are live Wednesdays on twitch.tv/QuestandChaos if you want to watch us live. We put up the YouTube recordings as soon as we can, given all of the crazy schedules of everything that is happening.
And the high quality editing.
That's true. Thank you to Tiana and myself and other people that do the editing as well.
I have nothing to do with it.
So, again, subscribe. Please, subscribe to us on YouTube. We're trying to hit a big number this year. So, subscribe.
What number is that big
7.
number?
It's big.
7.
It is double or more than double our current.
Oh, there we go. All right. Well, yeah.
Okay.
Get on that, people. 10 million. The Hef is setting the goal
That's
at 10 million.
Yeah, that's going to do it. I think we're going to wrap it up. My dog is dying to go home. So, thank you and good night.
Goodbye, Internet friends.